Minister, please, Minister.
Okay, guys, I don't have a lot of time, so only going to be answering 3 questions. First question, Jason.
Yep, Tony Abbott has said it's time for you to step down as Minister of Public Scrutiny. How do you respond to that?
Look, Tony Abbott, more like Tony doesn't have it. And I'm talking about willies here, folks. He ain't got no willy. Next question.
Minister, please. Craig Thompson, the Minister for Dobell, is under increased pressure to front up for his use of taxpayer funds in the recent prostitution scandal. What are your opinions on that?
Look, as the Minister, the independent Minister for Do a Little Jig on My Scrottsville, let me say this. I don't want to beat around the bush on this particular topic. I don't want to lie to my constituents. I don't want to turn into a large jar of quince paste and walk around the streets of Melbourne in some sort of lackadaisical fashion. However, I will say this about Mr. Thompson. He's a big dildo. He's a big old floppy dildo. Now look, I'm the first to throw up my hand and say, sure, I love using my taxpayer-funded credit card to go to the brothel, whether it be some sort of gay bathhouse like Wet on Wellington or maybe a more classy establishment such as the Scarlet Lady down in Clifton Hill, which I often frequent. I'm the first to throw up my hand and say, sure, I love getting some sort of bisexual twin to do a piss on my chest and maybe leave some sort of Cleveland steamer in me gob. But the fact of the matter is, the difference between Mr. Thompson and myself is that I do not have the idiocracy, the stupidity, and the downright silliness to go out and make such matters public. Next question.
Yes,
Minister, please.
Anthony Albanese said recently that your crass manner and your relentless negativity brought shame on the Australian people.
Look, Anthony Albanese, the Albo, the albatross. Oh, geez, look at me. I'm a large bird with a large wingspan. Anthony Albanese, more like Anthony Lemon Squeezy. Look, let me tell you 3 things about the Albo. Firstly, he's got a venereal outlook on Australia's fiscal policy. That's his first problem. Secondly, he's got a very silly haircut. He's got a very silly haircut indeed, and it makes him look like a bit of a gaybo. And thirdly, he claims to have fingered the Honourable Member for Mackellar. He claims to have fingered Bronwyn Bishop. He claims to have fingered her at the Midwinter Ball, in the vomitories of Parliament, on the Year 10 camp to Cradle Mountain, and he claims to have fingered her during the Year 10 production of Grease, which, by the way, Mr. Anthony Albanese, Lemon Squeezy, played the role of Danny Zuko. Let me just say this, as a close personal friend of the Honourable Member for Mackellar's, I can say that he never fingered her. He only pashed her like twice because she'd had a couple of too many mixed berry UDLs. Next question. Next question. Yes. Yeah.
Any thoughts on Bob Catter?
Bob Catter, the old cat dog. Bob Catter. Mr. Catter clearly has a pair of cunts for ears. Thank you very much, guys. There'll be no more questions.